The 19th Amendment Bill, crafted in the light of Supreme Court orders, finally got approved by the Federal Cabinet. It was then tabled in the Parliament by the Chairman Constitutional Reforms Committee, Raza Rabbani, the architect of the amended bill that was drafted after much reconsideration. Bone of contention were the 6 clauses of the Constitution, with 258 votes in favour and 1 opposing it. Prime Minister Gilani was certain that fears of confrontation among state institutions will now be dispelled.
वो जो एक इम्प्रेशन था कि पार्लियामेंट और जुडिशरी वो आपस में नहीं चल सकेंगे, आज पार्लियामेंट ने और तमाम पॉलिटिकल लीडरशिप ऑफ दिस कंट्री ने अपनी पॉलिटिकल सैजेसिटी की वजह से वो डिस्पेल कर दिया है.
The 19th Amendment seeks to make changes to Article 175A of the Constitution that deals with the appointment of judges in the superior courts. The clause-by-clause reading went smooth, with one exception of PMLQ leader Kashmala Tariq voting against it.
आज 18वीं तरमीम के अंदर जो बहुत सारी खामियां रह गई थीं, जिसमें आर्टिकल 17(4) जो कि पार्टियों के अंदर जमहूरियत की शिक थी वो निकाल दी गई थी, जो कि ऑलरेडी मौजूद थी. इसी तरह आर्टिकल 63 था, जिसके अंदर के प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द पार्टी को एक ऑलमाइटी बना दिया गया कि वो किसी भी मेंबर को बाहर निकाल सकता है. एक फिरौन की शक्ल दे दी गई, जैसे सदर साहब जो हैं वो 2 ओहदे रख सकते हैं कि पार्टी के प्रेसिडेंट भी रह सकते हैं, उसको वैलिडेट कर दिया गया. तीसरी चीज़ के एक हमने डिमांड की थी कि सूबे बनाने का अमल जो है वो सिंपल मेजॉरिटी का होना चाहिए, ना कि 2/3 ऑफ मेजॉरिटी का होना चाहिए.
While others termed the passage of 2 amendments in a year a landmark. PMLN Information Secretary was of the view the positivity could be furthered by eliminating corruption using CRC as a platform.
Now that the crisis has been resolved, I think the criteria which we have adopted for appointment of constitutional officers, which is based on merit, transparency and institutional mechanism for selection, the same criteria should be extended to appointment of heads of the state enterprises, which have billions of rupees in budget, which is taxpayers' money. State corporations like PIA, PSO, railways, insurance corporation, trading corporation, National Highway Authority and many other such institutions.
The Parliamentary Committee on Constitutional Reforms has increased the number of members of a judicial commission formed for appointments under the 18th Amendment. The commission, to be headed by the Chief Justice, would now have as members 3 serving and 1 retired judge, in addition to the Federal Law Minister, the Attorney General and a representative of the Pakistan Bar Council. It also specifies 15 years experience for the PBC representative. According to the draft, the Judicial Commission could not rescind the nomination of a person who was once rejected by the Parliamentary Committee. And in case of rejection, the Parliamentary Committee would have to give reasons. If a nomination is not confirmed, the Judicial Commission would have to send another one. In case the National Assembly is dissolved, the members of the committee from the Senate would take over this job. If confirmed, the committee would send the name of the nominee to the Prime Minister to be forwarded to the President for appointment. Majority of the parliamentarians are of the view that passing 2 constitutional amendments in 1 year is indeed an amazing step of this Parliament. But now it should be compulsory for the Parliament as well to discuss the constitutional issues with the relevant institutions, as the 19th Amendment would not have been needed if it was consulted with the judiciary in detail. Reporting for Express 24/7, this is Sumaira Khan, Parliament House, Islamabad.